Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some Tainted Grail Conquest, and we are continuing our run as the Sentinel. We're about to enter the second floor. Now, it occurred to me that last time I don't think we talked to the blacksmith, and we had just found Silence,
The blacksmith is hard.
but we didn't talk to him about it. So yeah, here we go.
You tell the blacksmith about your encounter with a girl formed of light. A girl who most probably turned into a swan.
Well, that's the strangest thing I've ever heard. But I guess I should get used to that, shouldn't I? With the weirdness all around us. I suppose there's no way she would come to live with me. That's a shame. I really loved her.
His gaze is filled with sorrow. You try to comfort him, and then you hear footsteps nearby. You hear a fake cough just around the corner. It turns out that Hilda, the scientist, is hiding behind the building.
Oh, sorry, comrades. I accidentally overheard something about a woman hiding in the woods. Perhaps turned into an animal or something. I had a similar story way back when. It supposedly happened in my castle. It turned out to be a witch, living in harmony with the weirdness. Okay, so there is a simple solution to force her to stay in human form long enough to talk to her.
Is this safe?
Safe enough. For humans, at least. Although, if I'm wrong, and she's not a witch, well...
That doesn't sound promising.
Please do whatever it takes to communicate with her. I will owe you.
I'm Hilda, by the way.
Greetings, Hildy. I'm Wayland. Thank you for your help.
They look at each other a little longer than you'd expect them to. Then Hilda turns to you.
Come speak with me in a moment. I'll have the potion ready.
Alright, we should probably go do that, unless a moment is like, go die and then come back or something.
Hello! I'm finished. I successfully recreated the formula for a potion that should work for our dear Wayland's love. Just splatter it near the place she likes. That should lure her and force her to stay in human form for a while. And when you're done, tell Wayland that he owes me too. I need a new cauldron. My old one's starting to leak, and that's quite dangerous when it comes to stronger potions.
Alrighty then. Okay, now we can move on. I thought that I had forgotten about that for some reason. And it turns out I was correct. So we're moving into the second floor. Last time we found Silence in the third floor, though. So we wouldn't expect to see her here, I don't believe. Or did we find her... Where did we find... We found her on the first floor, maybe? We found her last time, so she must have been on the first floor. Now, which way do we want to go? We can actually see a lot this time for some reason. Looks like there might be a milestone up there. There's a milestone right here. I don't know what that is. It's really tough because you want to try and get like as many quests done as possible in a run. But like the areas are big and exploring the entire area can be really detrimental to your run. Just because you'll run out of weird candles. And I think this is a case where we want an extra weird candle because we're not sticking in the area with the milestone. We are probably going to want to light it here in a second as we approach this thing. Now we can see again a little bit. Okay. I don't know exactly what we're fighting. A bunch of these dudes. Enemy will negate every hit under a certain threshold. You can also to temporarily rid of this buff. He intends to buff. Okay, they're not really doing anything amazing here. What does this card do? Deal 1 hit, or next turn we get 50% damage. I'm trying to remember how to play this class. It's been a few days since I actually played this game. Which is a nice thing about this game. You can pretty much just save and quit whenever. And then it will just continue exactly where you left off. So if the run is getting too long for you, you can always just stop and come back to it later. Do we want to use this? Or am I going to get... I could probably get barrier other ways, huh? What is this one again? Ooh, this one could be really good to use right away to get that extra damage. That's probably what we're going to start the turn with. And who... we should probably just pick one of these enemies to go for. I suppose might go for the one that's buffing. Just because he's buffing. Okay. Now we did that to get extra damage. The damage should last for 2 turns though, so even if we don't actually deal any damage this time, we should be able to get a lot of hits in, just because of our passive here should also deal a hit. Okay, so we got rid of that ability. I don't know how soon it comes back. We could do that. Or we could do one of these. I feel like we'd rather not take damage. And we could do 40 damage right now. That might be relevant. Rather than gain 50% damage next turn? I don't know. Maybe 50% damage is actually better. Let's use one of these. Should make it so we take no damage. And we still have our flute up. Okay, so his thing is back. That's obnoxious. Huh. And he's buffed till the end of combat, huh? That's not great. Let's start with this. We have 1 card to gain barrier with. We might want to use arrow bag this turn. Because we need a lot of attacks, essentially. So this next one of the hits will get through. Okay, we're starting to deal some damage. And our barrier costs 0, so we can use this. Oh, this also gets us barrier. I forgot about that. Okay, we're getting through him. Slowly. And we'll just get us a whole bunch of barrier. Because again, we stack up armor the more we shoot. Gain 50%? Oh, right, this weird card. I mean, we might as well use it, right? Like, it lasts 3 turns. So we got 25 armor. This guy's so annoying. Do we want to use Lust this turn? We're probably not going to take any damage. All we have to do is use one of these things. Ooh, but maybe we should arrow bag early. So we can see if we actually get Future Shot, because Future Shot would let us play everything here. We did get Future Shot. So maybe Arrow Bag is way better than I gave it credit for. It appears to be able to pull things out of your discard pile. Or maybe your grave. I'm not exactly sure where it pulls things from. But it can, even though we only had 1 card in our draw pile, it still was able to give us 2. I swear one time it only gave us 1 though, which is why I was so confused. So I think we use Lust. Spend a little bit more health on Lust. And then we also want to... well, we should just start with Future Shot here. This Future Shot's a really weak attack. This we can use to lower his armor more. And then he's still negating one more hit. We need to be hitting him for above 50 damage for him to not negate it. So we hit him for 17. We used an entire turn to deal 17 damage. That's so unfortunate. Guess we'll get a whole bunch of barrier then. Ah, these guys are really annoying, huh? They just take so long to actually kill. And this guy just keeps buffing himself. At least this guy's not buffed, but we'll get through him, I think. We get enough shots in a turn that it'll eventually work. So let's start with Phantom's Aid. And Future Shot's actually going to make Desperate Act usable here. Then we'll do this. And we'll Future Shot because it's pretty weak. But it'll get rid of 2 of his negates. And then we will Cover Shot. Okay, we've dealt 9 damage, but now we can actually deal some damage. Okay, not very much, but something. And then how much are they doing? Total 21, 31 damage. If I use the flute now, I mean, that's not really going to matter very much. I feel like I should just use this, and then I could still use Desperate Act, and it'll at least deal some damage. It's better than nothing. Okay, we got a Tainted Force card. Same one as last time. We got lots of arrow bags. Might want to be using those this turn. Let's start with the arrow bags to see if it gives us Future Shot. Because I think the arrow bags... More shots is probably better, because each shot is 2 hits, right? Well, this is only 8 hits to random enemies, so we have no control over that. So I think spending that for the chance of getting like a Future Shot is a good idea. We did get Future Shot. So that means that we can Phantom's Aid. Oh, we can't Cover Shot. Darn. That's fine. Should be perfectly fine. So we'll Future Shot. I think we can finally kill one of these guys. And both of the other 2 are buffing, though. So we didn't even need Future Shot technically here. We might use Tainted Force just for extra hits this turn, but we'll see. Depending on where we end up. I think we want to save Shadow Shot to start lowering someone else's armor. Let's use these basic shots to actually get through this guy. And then the Tainted Force could finish him. Okay, we finally killed one. I think we're going to play this anyways, actually. And this guy's more buffed, so we need to start lowering his armor. And we'll play this just to get it to 2 of 2, because it's a much better card at 2 of 2. We could use this ability here soon. Just last turn it didn't really make any sense to do so. Oh, now we're at Climax. Well, it's not really good against these guys, unfortunately. Let's start with this so we can lower some more armor. I don't think we're going to be able to get through this guy's armor this turn, or his negates. I think we're just going to play a whole bunch of these. We could also Climax, I suppose, but it won't deal damage. And then we'll lose 50% damage for 2 turns. I feel like we just can't play that card this battle. It would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that these guys just negate so many hits. Let's do this. And this. And that'll make us take no damage. We could still use Climax just to get it down to the others, but I don't think it's worth it. We could also pop this and then Climax. Then we'd at least do some damage with it. I don't think it's worth it. Okay. I mean, these aren't really threatening. They're just annoying right now. And we have no way to protect ourselves except for the flute. So we're probably going to be using the flute, huh? So we'll use Arrowbag first. And we'll use Phantom's Aid. Oh, we have this card. This card will protect us a little bit. And then what order? We could also use Smoke Shot on like this guy. And then we'll be perfectly fine and protected. Because we're probably not going to kill... We're not even going to start attacking this guy next turn. So let's try and get through this guy's negates, huh? We'll start with Shadow Shot. Then we'll use this. Then we have a whole bunch of regular shots. Okay, we're actually dealing some damage. Might be a good time to use this. Because it could actually deal some damage for the first time ever. But I think we save it for an arrow bag next turn. Yeah, that's what I thought might happen. So give me arrow bag. We don't have future shot. We really need to think here. That's hitting us for 30. We could stun him, but I think that's a bad move. If we use this, that's 1. And then we'll still have... This will be 2. That's only 15 barriers, so maybe we'd want to use one of these instead. We can't really do much this turn, unfortunately. We could just let loose this right now and hopefully hit him at least 5 times. Which is probably the play. Okay, he's still got 1 negate. But we can get through that. And now... Do we just use this to make sure that we don't take damage? Yeah, I think we just want to not take damage. Just play smart, don't take damage. We could, in theory, stun this guy again. I mean, we might as well, right? There's no advantage in not stunning him. That way he won't buff. Okay, we need to start getting rid of you, though. We could just barely arrow bag. Gave us future shot, which is good. Okay, Phantom's Aid. Ah, we're just doing so little every single turn. We're not getting very much done. Did like no damage this turn. We could climax this turn, though. And it will actually deal damage. And then I guess we'll just be using one of these. It should give us enough. Yeah, we'll easily be able to absorb all that damage. Plus at the end of the turn we get a little bit. Oh, I was like, how did we keep 10 barrier? We kept it because of the card. This is actually a pretty good hand for finishing this guy off, even though we have 50% reduced damage. I believe it'll still be possible. Maybe. I may have spoken too soon. We're not really dealing lots of damage here. Oh my goodness. We could loose this. Make sure we get the kill. I kind of feel like we need him to be dead. And then, like, we could just defend for a turn if it doesn't work out for us, so. And there's no reason to play this, because we're not taking damage anyways. We actually only spent... I need to look at our runes again. Because I know I just added that new rune. This one. If you end the turn with 4 or more cards in your hand. We never do that. I think we need to flip it to the other one. That makes it so if we have energy left or something. I can't remember what it does, but it might be more useful. Okay, let's start with lowering your armor. Are we gonna be able to arrow bag here? I don't believe so. Although we could use exposed. That will make it so we can actually arrow bag. Oh wait, it didn't count? I'm dumb, apparently. Alright, well let's just block up then. Alright, so we got covering shot. We would like to be able to arrow bag this turn. Also, can we use one solution? Not really. We need to get one solution back down to Desperate Act. Well, maybe if we draw a future shot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, okay. Oh, this is my last mana, though. Maybe not. I think we'll have to use our future shotted maneuver on Unbreakable. Oh, it only lowers the mana by 1. I thought it made its cost 0, but it lowers it by 1. Okay, fair enough. No reason to smoke shot anymore since we're in a 1v1. Probably won't be playing that. He's not really doing anything this turn. Very little damage. Could do this. It'll deal quite a bit of damage. But maybe we'll save that for next turn just so we can actually get the kill. We can use that to guarantee us a kill. Wow, this is a pretty bad hand to get a kill, though. Give me this. I arrow bag, and I don't draw future shot. Is future shot in here right now? It is not. Oh, he's not dealing damage anyways, so it doesn't matter. Although one of the things we drew was covering shot, which kind of sucks because we can't play covering shot for free. We go rising action right now? I think that's a good play. So now we use this. Is this worth it? It will not quite kill, huh? But we have 100% extra damage right now, so I kind of want to use it. Oh. Wait, it did a little bit more than I expected, but not by much. Okay, can we kill this turn? Start with this. We got an extra energy because we must have had 4 cards left. And this will hit twice. It should kill. Okay, there we go. Man, that was an annoying battle. Okay, so on second thought, with this rune, You end the turn with unused energy, gain +2 energy next turn. No, I mean, now that I look at it, there are some turns where we have unused energy, but it doesn't help us any. I don't know. I don't think it matters as much as I was concerned.
You found what was when you filled your.
Okay, what are we doing here? Do we want max HP? Max HP again could be good with Lust. Help us get that Lust faster. But gaining 10 armor would also be really good for our defense. Because right now it guarantees us 25% of our armor at the end of each turn as a barrier. And we only have 10 armor, so if we have 20 armor instead, we're guaranteed 5 barrier every turn at least. Plus we get more every time we use arrows. Why don't we do that? That seems like a good choice. And then what's this? A host of evil. There's a house there. Let's go to the host of evil first. This guy might be difficult. Oh, there's another house there. I didn't even see that one over the hill. Okay, what's going on here? This guy uses barriers, that guy heals, this guy adds useless cards. This guy can only attack when there's blood shards. Okay, we can get barrier from that. We have cover shot. Do we want to lust right now? It's an option. We still need to offer 41 more HP. Jesus, maybe we should have grabbed the HP. It's so annoying. At the end of every turn, we get 25% of our armor as a barrier. We should be able, just with covering shot and our passive, get a big enough barrier. Actually, just covering shot is a big enough barrier. So I think that means we can lust, and we'll just take this free barrier next turn. So we'll lust. Yeah, it should be good enough. Spend some HP, get some extra damage. Damage lasts for 1 turn. So I think we kill this guy first. Even though killing one of the buffers might be relevant. This guy's gonna summon a blood shard, right? Maybe we kill the guy who's giving barriers. I do hate people who give barriers. Also, we kill quite quickly. Like, this might just be a kill. Yeah, there we go. And then we could do this and then arrow bag. Oh, we don't have any mana. I lied. You need mana to arrow bag, turns out. Yeah, he has a blood shard now. I mean, might as well just use this. Like, this card's kind of weird, but we're not going to take any damage this turn. You might want to consider getting rid of the blood shard, but it's not that relevant, honestly. I feel like this goes at you, or maybe at you. And what else do we got going here? Future shot. It's not very much damage. Now might be a good time to arrow bag. Okay, we got lots of shots. We could just try and burst you down, but maybe we should get rid of the healing. Really? Live with 1 HP? I hate you. Alright, well, we gotta finish him off, I think. And then, do we just get rid of the blood shard, I guess? Oh, that's not even enough. We should be fine, though. He can't deal any damage to us. We currently have 45. Oh, because we got the extra armor. Okay, okay. So we're taking at max 19 damage. Oh, you added 2 of these to my hand? That's lame. $27 damage to all enemies, not really that great. Kind of want to get rid of both of these this turn and just play it really defensive. We'll be able to gain enough barrier this turn to be fine. I think we'll just lower your armor some more. Get rid of both of these. And then just gain a barrier. Alright, so maybe we use Future Shot to get rid of the Blood Shard. Make it so... I assume that just means he's not going to do anything. Because last time it meant he was not going to do anything. And we need to start getting rid of you. Right now, we're getting a barrier of above 10. Discard all maneuvers. Yeah, we might as well do that, right? Just for some extra damage. We could use this. I don't think it's relevant quite yet. See, this is one of those turns where we have energy left. But like, we never really need to spend more than 3 energy a turn. So there's no big requirement to have us gain energy for the next turn. Could be a good time to arrow bag. We're not taking damage anyways. So we might climax this turn at the very end. Oh no, we're probably going to use Covering Shot, actually. Just because it's extra damage. And then this will be... It could kill? No, I think it's going to be a little bit short. I think in theory it could kill. No. We must have low rolled pretty hard there. Because it could have done 132 damage, and he had 129 HP. And the least it could have done is 121, which it did 121. So we literally got all low rolls on every single shot. That's amazing. Okay, but you're dead, and we lost no health for it. So we're happy. We level up. Do we want any of these cards? Draw a maneuver. What do you do as you rank up again? Draw 2 maneuvers. This one doesn't cost energy. Okay, okay. Draw 3 maneuvers and reduce their cost by 2 this turn. What are these other things? Deal 1 hit for 100. Ascend, return 3? What does that mean? Every time you play it, raise the cost of this card by 1 this turn. Return. Stays in your hand after it was played. It can be played a limited number of times in a single turn. This is actually a really good card. Especially since we have that thing where we want to have cards. We technically want to have cards in our hand at the end of the turn. Deal 1 hit for 400. Next turn, lose 1 energy. No, I really want Returning Shot. That card seems amazing. Okay, what do we got going on here? Each hit dealt by the Phantom reduces target's damage by 5% this turn. That's really good. Each hit has a 10% chance to deal 50% more damage. In the first, I want this, I think. Or do I want this? I kind of wrote this one off immediately, but now that I'm looking at it. See, I assume this is just for 1 turn, though. 50 armor just for 1 turn. Whereas this is a 10% chance to deal 50% more damage, so it's like a 5% damage up. But this decreases the damage that we take. Actually, I think this is going to be relevant. I think the problem we're going to run into is that people are going to be dealing more damage than we can handle. And so we want to be able to counteract that by lowering their damage. Because right now we create barriers that are just like way too high for them to get through. But the thing that's going to kill us is when we can't do that
Notice
anymore.
the ruins of a home that was burned down. There's no telling whether it was destroyed during the war, set alight out of spite, or simply burned down due to an unfortunate accident.
Oh, we found this before. I didn't have to listen to that. So last time we looked at a hole. I thought we looked at a hole in the floor, but maybe we looked at a hole in the floor. Why don't we look at the door?
You find nothing, and the house changes again.
A weirdness mushroom and a blood candle. I think the blood candle is something that we already have. So yeah, we just got another one of these so we can sacrifice our health to make weird candles, which is actually going to be pretty good once we get lust done. No one knows what might happen. Can we actually eat it? We don't appear to be able to even eat it, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Also, we're probably getting to a point where we want to use another weird candle here. Jeez, could you slow down and not just run into the enemy? I didn't even think I clicked that far, but apparently I clicked over the ridge. So we might get some more people out of jail. Who was that? That was the lady that we got the bouquet for, right? I think. This is an awkward turn. We're going to be able to get 15 barrier plus our passive barrier, so we will take 0 damage this turn. Who needs to die first? I feel like you should just die first. And we lower people's damage. Oh, it even counts our phantom as a hit? That's OP. This is fantastic news. Wait, it didn't work again, though. Oh, no. I was looking at the wrong things. My bad. It does not count our phantom as a hit. We probably just arrow bag here. We're just trying to kill this guy if at all possible. Which it might be possible. No, we're gonna get really close. But not quite. We could, you know, in theory use this and it would have a chance. No, it wouldn't even have a chance to kill. Even if all of them hit. Oh, these guys actually killed their own friend. This is fantastic news. We'll use Mystic Gamble. Sure, why not? It gave us damage. I'll take it. We need to arrow bag. Ooh, we got returning shot. Unfortunately, returning shot's not very good this turn. If we can weaken this guy enough, maybe his friend will kill him. Oh, but our maneuvers are free, so we can at least returning shot twice here. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. So we don't need to worry about this guy because his friend is going to kill him. What we need to worry about is you. Okay, well, I guess we'll just be killing everybody. We do pretty good damage now, huh? We destroyed them. It wasn't even close. I can't wait to just like randomly hit something that's way too difficult and just die. That tends to be how these kinds of games go. Like, everything seems great, and then one enemy either almost ruins your run or just ends your run. And then it's hard to recover if something almost ruins your run. Okay, yeah. Prison again? Sure, let's look inside. And we'll look inside as many times as it takes, I think. We'll just Mystic Gamble. I'm not afraid. That should make it so we don't even have to use a maneuver this turn, but I think we might be using a maneuver anyways. No, we'll probably be using that. We haven't seen Lust, or we didn't see Lust the last combat, at least. Use your pet. Oh. I should probably end my turn if I want that to happen. Okay, here we go. Once again, we don't even have to use any barrier this turn. Are you just dead? We should probably just climax you, because it'll kill and then it'll reset climax. Back down to... what is that, exposition? Yeah, exposition. Probably could have waited to get lust, but that's okay. And we are now level 9. Okay, what do we got here? Gain 50 barrier. Does this get better or worse? Deal 1 hit and gain 25 barrier. Oh, we've seen this card before. They're not arrows, which is why I don't like it as much. Draw 2 arrows, gain 50 barrier. Actually quite good. Allows you to offer your energy and or to draw more arrow cards. Reduce enemies' armor by 25 until the end of combat and gain 25 armor. That's really good, but what is the second one? Reduce enemies' armor by 50 until the end of combat and gain 50 armor for 3 turns. I mean, it's good, but I almost think that standoff is way better. Even though it costs 1 more than arrow bag, I think its effect is amazing.
Behind a loose stone, you find a small stash of valuables left by one of the prisoners along.
We've got weird tainted meat, unstable power, and an acid bomb. Okay, we should probably investigate those things. Acid bomb, reduce armor of all enemies by 50 for 2 turns. Unstable powder, deal 1 hit to a chosen enemy. There's a 20% chance of hitting yourself instead. That sucks. Makes it taste like chicken. You get 10 HP, but you lose 5 max HP. Okay, I don't like that. I think for obvious reasons. Okay, so this lady, the Countess, we're trying to save her, I think, for Bouquet Man. I don't know what's going on over there, but it looks like we're making our way that direction. So we did not see the boss over here. So what are you doing? Stun an enemy or gain 10 barrier? I think I will gain 10 barrier. What are you? Hit received by this enemy will make it deal more damage. Oh, we've seen you before. Okay, let's start with Phantom's Aid. And are we just attacking a lot this turn? It seems reasonable. Who dies first? Probably you. Do you die this turn? Is the question. Oh, actually, I realized with our hits decreasing people's power, it might almost negate what this guy does. I guess we'll just use this. That should negate all damage we could take this turn. I don't know. Does he gain 10%? He probably gains 10% every single hit. While we only lower 5%. Although it might count our Phantom as hits for him, even though it doesn't count for us. If we use Standoff, then we don't... I mean, we weren't going to be able to barrier this turn anyways, but we don't need a barrier at all. We'll also be using Phantom's Aid. I want to see. Because we're not going to take damage this turn. He actually lowered his damage. Oh, it'll deal an extra attack. No, this is not the guy that we saw before. But I feel like we can almost make him deal a whole bunch of extra attacks and not be too concerned. Let us try and get rid of you. Because there's no way they're even going to be able to deal damage to us. I wonder when this card comes back to me. Oh, it's in a single turn, so it should come back as a 0 cost with return 3 again. And the Bloodstone goes away. Okay, so I think we want to get rid of you. Might as well Mystic Game. Oh, but we don't have Jack as far as cards go. I guess we just use one of these. Okay, we got Lust. It'll only spend 5 HP, but that's okay. Is it even that useful? We have Exposition as well. Is this gonna be enough? I think we Lust. Do we just go for the rat here? Or do we just not Phantom's Aid? So we can actually get a barrier in. Because 15 barrier is not going to be enough. And cover shot. Oh wait, this is our last mana. Cover shot's gonna give us not enough barrier. This is gonna give us 30 plus the 25% we get. This will get us to 35. You can deal. They probably won't deal more than that. Is it possible? Yes. But they did not. Okay, we got returning shot here. So maybe we just want to use the full returning shot. But I mean, the other cards are quite good still. Because the good thing about returning shot is I could just spend all of my mana on returning shot in a turn to cast this 3 times. Which would make it quite powerful. We use standoff, then we don't need to get any barrier this turn. But we're probably going to kill a rat anyways. Oh well. This should be fine. We Phantom's Aid. We have enough barrier that we could just ignore the rat and just go for this guy. Is he just gonna die? I think he is. That will kill for sure, but this should also kill. Yep. Then we can use returning shot. And then we can use returning shot. Nice. Okay, okay. This is going very well. This character, or at least our build right now, is working very well on this character. I can see the potential for lots of different builds on this character, though, because you have like a minus armor build, you have like a discard and maneuver build, but we have like a plus armor build.
You can see that she's furious. Curse words and threats fly through the air. Your presence doesn't seem to calm her in the slightest.
Leave! Get out of my sight! I don't want to see another human being ever again!
What? Should probably check the quest status. What is this? Oh no, this is something else. No. Which one is it? No. 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 Oh, we haven't seen the florist again. Okay, so we need to, I think we need to see the florist again, maybe? I don't know, you'd think that the quest would have continued instead of running out like that, but whatever. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, what do we got here? It's pretty much the same fight as last time. Wait, why do you have minus 60 armor? You just have minus 60 armor, huh? Oh, he's kind of weaker, so we might kill him first, actually. Because he's weaker, the more allies, or like he's easier to kill, the more allies he has. Now, do we want an arrow bag here? We can't stand off, unfortunately. But we should be able to block everything. Is this gonna kill? Yes, okay. And then we're not taking enough damage to be concerned, so I guess we just returning shot again. Returning shot seems like it was a great investment. We'll gain 5 barrier next turn from that. Rising action. Might be a good time for rising action. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy now. We should be fine. We shouldn't even have to create a barrier again. So we'll just draw more arrow cards. Oof. Really? Really now? Oh. We got plenty of barrier, so even with that, we should be fine. This will give him another... Oh no, it only hits one person. I thought this hit everybody. Okay, so we got Lust, which we will use. We only need to waste 30 more HP on that. Might want to heal up at some point as well, but we'll wait till we get to low enough for the potion to be maximum effectiveness. Okay, so even the Phantom hits multiply his hits. It's not great. But if we just kill him this turn, then it doesn't really matter, right? Is this enough to kill? Yes, it's a guaranteed kill. Alright, we're level 10 as well. We got a throwing knife. We have so many items on this run for some reason. Okay, what's going on? Draw a finishing shot. I don't remember what finishing shot does. 1 hit for 200% damage. Pretty good as far as quiver cards go, but I would probably rather draw more arrow cards. Deal 3 hits for 100% damage to random enemies. Not that good. Deal 1 hit and draw a card. This card's actually also very good. We need to, at some point, start cutting down on our deck, though. Gain 30 max HP using a quiver grants you 50% damage this turn. Gain 10 armor. Ultimate ability deals 2 hits for each ultimate charge. Oh my god, what? Gain 2 damage at the start of each turn. Gain barrier equal to 50% of your armor. Jeez. Wait, so with this, that would mean that we would, just at base, because we have 20 armor at base right now, we would be getting a 10 barrier at the start of the turn, a 5 barrier at the end of the turn, so we're getting at least 15 barrier out of this per turn, which is really good. I wish you could combine these two. These two are actually fantastic together. This is also very good, but... And we do want max HP, kind of. I feel like we use our ultimate too much to draw new arrow cards. So I think we go with this. More safety and damage. Seems fantastic. Alright, I meant to talk to you. Last time,
Welcome again.
she offered us candy.
Now, I have something.
Last time we went left hand, so we'll go right hand. Got 200 gold again. I assume she has some special reward, but it's probably random if you get it or not. We only have one weird candle left. We might want to end this fight down here. Pop the blood candle. Or one of the 2 blood candles. think that would be a good idea. And then Mystic Gamble. Sure, Mystic Gamble's just useful. Although, it does take a slot in our deck, which makes it a little bit worse. If we can cast one solution this turn, we should. The only thing that could stop us is Shot of Hope. So you're going to put crap in our deck, so we should probably get rid of you first. Then. We're not taking damage this turn anyways. Let's see what Shot of Hope gives us. Oh, it just gave us a shot. Perfect. Is this gonna kill? It could kill. Did not kill. Do we use the ability? I think we just hold off. Let him put a useless card in our hand. Oh, right. He puts 2 now. He's a jerk. We do have Climax now. And there's Lust. Okay, we'll just leave that. We might want to cast Lust this turn. Let's draw Shadow Shot, and he's debuffing as well, huh? And then I really want to just Lust. That way we could Potion. I think we will do that. We will Lust, use our Potion for max effectiveness. And then Arrow Bags seems like a good play, because we need something to be able to kill this guy with. Returning Shot's a good one. Although we have no mana left. So we'll only be able to play Returning Shot once. So let's do this. Get rid of you. And start dealing damage to you. Man, we got a lot of damage buff at the moment. Yeah, okay, what? Just finish him. I didn't realize how much damage he took. Because the Phantom deals so much on Returning Shot as well. Okay, Cursed Healer.
Godless healing.
We did just heal ourselves, so this is not the greatest thing. Escape from combat doesn't work during legacy or story encounters. We have 600 gold right now. Maybe we should buy 1 potion and 1 warding lore? Or maybe just 2 potions. I think 2 potions is actually better right now. Because we need to keep going with Lust, I think. Give me 2 potions. It's expensive, but it'll be okay. And then I don't see anything down there, but that doesn't mean there's nothing down there. It's a little bit hard to see in this world. There's a milestone over there. But let's go to this altar. Last time we weren't worthy for one of these altars. I don't know if this is the same altar. Could be a different altar. Okay, so you take all damage, and you have a healer and a guy who spawns. Oh, that's really bad. We don't want you spawning stuff. If this guy's taking all damage for those things that are being spawned, because then we can't actually get rid of them. So I think the play that we're going to make is we're definitely going to smoke shot you, so you don't summon anything this turn. I do not want you to summon. And that gives us kind of 2 turns to get rid of this guy. And we'll use this just to upgrade it to phase 2. We could probably take like a slightly different angle for this class. Okay, so Lust is probably going to be played here. Oh, you're just attacking. You're not even summoning this turn. Even better, actually. Because it's very unlikely that these guys can actually deal damage to me. So, give me Phantom's Aid. Start dealing damage to you. Oh my god, that's so much. And then who goes next? Probably just the healer. Because you have extra armor still. For 1 more turn. And this could just kill you, actually. Yeah, it will just kill you. And then we still have this. We might as well just cast it again, because you can't deal damage to me. Is this gonna kill? It could very well kill, so we might as well just cast it. Oh my gosh, really? Do we want to use Desperate Act here? No, I don't think so. I think we'll just kill you with something else. I think Desperate Act level 1 is actually pretty decent. And we got a Warding Lore anyways, which we were thinking about buying. We really need weird candles, though. Deal 1 hit for 125 pierce. Ignore armor above 0. Interesting. Draw 2 arrows and gain 30 armor for 3 turns. Overdraw. 100% damage this turn. 200%. No, I don't like that. A piercing shot is pretty good, but I think we should skip. Get some more card shards. Because our deck's pretty good. Right now, I think we need to get rid of things from our deck. All Mother's Altar.
The shrine has faint traces of power lingering in the air.
Oh, I remember this one. Ask for a blessing. Rob the shrine. I can only imagine that robbing the shrine has some other negative that it's not telling us. And we have lots of money. And last time we had to not get the card because we didn't have enough money, and by the time we got enough money, we found somewhere else where we wanted to spend it instead. So I think we will ask for a blessing.
The priestess gave.
But do we really want another card? I just said how I don't want more cards. We could get something like really good. I'm thinking. I think it's relevant. A legendary card could be very worth
She
it.
carefully counts the coins you gave her.
What the heck? Powerful card which is removed from the deck after a few uses. Create actions that can be targeted, used on yourself or minions. I mean, it is a very powerful card, but not really what I wanted. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. That's probably because it is called All Mother's Blessing from the All Mother Altar. I don't know if there's other cards that you can get. The Bard, okay. I don't know if there's other cards you can get, but that one's not very good for us right now because it just kind of fills up our deck with a card that I don't particularly want to use. So you drain energy or drain health from people. And you summon new allies when your allies die. You create barriers. I mean, barrier guy maybe should die, but we should probably just kill this guy. Like, we got damage, so I think we go for it. So we're going to Phantom's Aid. And then we will Lust. So Lust we still probably need to spend, like... I didn't look, unfortunately, this time. I should have. That's a lot of damage. Because we got Lust going, and with this cover shot, we probably won't even need to use any type of barrier, including the flute or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, we got 25 right now, which is more than enough, plus we'll get some extra at the end of the turn. I mean, All Mother's Blessing can be good, I just don't think it's very good on this character, because you lose your barrier at the end of the turn. Mystic Gamble. I mean, we're finishing you this turn no matter what. And if we can, we'd like to cast Standoff, which we should be able to. And then we got Shot of Hope. Give us an arrow bag, which we will be able to use, actually. We'll get rid of your barrier and lower your armor a little bit. We'll use the arrow bag. We got Future Shot. Doesn't really help us a whole lot. but it'll be more damage. Alright, what is this? Not useful. I do like that future shot transfers into the next turn. If you didn't use it that turn, then you still get the effect next turn. We will climax this turn. But first, we should arrow bag. We need to make sure that climax is going to kill. Ooh. How did that deal so much damage? Maybe because he got to 100 health? So they don't appear to be doing anything? I will just use climax, I guess. Oh. And then we'll just use this. Just to boost it for the next time we see that card. Okay, they're not doing very much. Exposition could be pretty good here. And I think we'll use that over here. We'll use standoff. I really like, I like quiver cards. I like quiver cards more than using this ultimate ability. I'd rather use the charges on quiver cards. You should be dead to a future shot. You should be dead to a shot of hope. You will take quite a bit of damage. And do we just desperate act? Yeah, there's no way you can deal damage to us, so we're just gonna desperate act. Alright, we should be able to just kill everyone. That's some good damage. This time we are going to use our ultimate, even though I just said I don't like using my ultimate, just because we don't have enough shots to kill otherwise. Yeah, good stuff. We could start going a little faster, I think, now. Offer 10 HP, gain 1 energy. Good thing. Likely not going to matter. How many of these do we have? We have 3 of these. Okay. This time we will actually remember to combine the freaking rune, unlike last time where I forgot. So, oh, now it actually asks me. The other time it didn't ask me because I had it in one of my slots. So what happens when you merge them? Does it merge into the same type of rune? It does, just a better version of that rune. At the end of your turn, deal 1 hit for 8 damage to all enemies. We currently have extra 10 armor as our defense. I feel like we'd rather have 4 more damage. Honestly, this mythical rune just isn't good for this class. We've maybe seen it do something once or twice. I feel like, I mean, it'd be great if we could unlock some more of these slots. Yeah, some more of those slots would be pretty sweet. Like, especially with this rune. This rune, like, both of the sides of that rune are really good. Okay, let's see what's up with this dude.
Hear music. Joyful melodies at that. They sound weirdly inappropriate, drifting through the inscrutable darkness. Then, the source of the sound appears.
Oh, a traveller. Come on, sing with me.
There are many instruments around, all made from materials at hand. Most have been crafted from sticks and bushes, but you can also see some monstrous body parts here and there.
Singing is the only thing that will get us through these strange times, don't you agree? Sing with me. You aren't all that bright, are you? My music once filled the halls of... Wait, what was the name of that king? You know, the tall one. Arthur? Yes, grumpy one, didn't like jokes, but he paid well.
He starts to dance again, clapping on his belly like a drum.
Speaking of paying, Master Stranger, do you have any coins to spare? If you do, I might teach you a song or two.
A neutral card or remove a card. I would like to remove a card. Now we kind of want gold because they're There are things that we can do with our gold, we just haven't found them at the moment. But I think removing a card is a good idea. What don't we want? I feel like getting rid of All Mother's Blessing is just kind of like a slap in the face. Mystic Gamble so far has just always been useful. I think one of these regular Unbreakable Feigns needs to go. Because they don't give us armor. So while they're good, they're not as good as like that. This card right here is just like great. What about One Solution? One Solution can be pretty good. How often do I actually want to use this? Not very. But it kind of gives me something to do because I almost always have too many maneuvers. So I think we'll get rid of our extra maneuvers here. Alright, so the Bard was not a man that goes to our city, huh? Is there anything down there? I guess the boss must be down there? There's a milestone there, which we'll probably use to get a weird candle. Squire. Alright, so we're gonna... Should we go into combat and use the blood candle again? Yeah, I think we should. We're perfectly fine on health, and this combat shouldn't be too difficult. I think it's a blood candle time. Is this bad or is this good? It's actually good, so we will blood candle. And these people probably won't be dealing enough damage this turn for me to actually need to use any defensive cards. Not that I have any defensive cards, so I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we have cover shot. Okay, use Mystic Gamble. I kind of want to damage this turn, not gonna lie. I don't want to cast that for damage, though. Give me Phantom's Aid. Who's going first? Probably not you, just because you might, in theory, deal damage to me. Start with Rising Action here? Or do we start with Shadow Shot? I think Rising Action, 100% damage is better than 10% more damage, right? Now we Shadow Shot. And then... This is just a kill, huh? Yep. And then this barrier should negate any extra attacks that you get. Oh, we're not even going to draw Lust fast enough, huh? See, in this build, I feel like I have very few useless cards. In my Summoner build, last time, I felt like I had a lot of cards that I literally never played. Like this, almost every single hand, I'm like, most of these cards are fantastic. Are we just gonna kill you this turn? Like, I get that you probably, like, wanna fight me, but you're just super dead. And returning shots, we really haven't made use of as much as we can. Like, returning shots is really good. Why would I want to use that over Arrow Bag? Arrow Bag is just a better version of this. What? Draw 2 arrow cards and gain 25% damage this turn. I mean, that's good. Bottomless Bag. So, but does this spend... This only spends 2 ultimate charges, I would hope? Is this good enough? I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know if it spends all those ultimate charges. I think we're just going to skip. We can figure that out another time when we play this class. Drawing additional arrow cards grants you 10% damage this turn. Is that every time or just once? Increase the maximum number of ultimate charges by 10. I mean, that's kind of cool. Increase the ultimate ability's damage by 25%. I feel like this. We're not, like, we're in the business of using our ultimate charges pretty much as quickly as we get them. A little bit slower. It's hard to use as many as you get. So we only have 2 of these. Won't be combining anymore. Well, that reminds me, how many rune dust or whatever it's called did we get? We got 1. Oh boy, Jesus. Okay, Squire, what do you do?
You notice a man hiding behind the bushes by the road. He's dressed like a nobleman's squire, but his armor is crushed and dented in many places. Rage and despair battle in his bloodshot eyes as he fixes his gaze upon you. As you get closer, he shrieks.
You cannot have them! Hear me, stranger! I won't give them to you!
Immediately, your eyes are drawn to a pouch full of valuables lying behind him.
We don't need to steal his
He
things.
shouts something at you while sidling backwards. He's clearly trying not to let you slip out of his sight.
Leave me alone!
I don't know. I hate when there's like something to interact with. I hate just not interacting with it. Part of me wants to just fight him and take his valuables because there could be a quest associated with doing so, and leaving is very likely to not have anything associated with doing it. Usually, like, the more you interact with something, the more likely you are to get a reward or carry on a story. Whereas I'm gonna steal his valuables because it's the option is either do nothing or steal his stuff. If it was like try and befriend him, maybe I would have done that. What do you do anyways? This man's mind has been warped by the power of runestones, too powerful for him to handle. He's summoning allies. I don't like that, but that's how it goes. Ooh, we only need to offer 9 more HP. That's good. Oh, we need to equip something else to this bar. Can we do that while we're in combat? No, we cannot. Okay, so we're going for as much damage as possible this turn then. Let's go. We'll be able to use either 1 arrow bag or 1 returning shot. Oh my. Good golly Jesus. This returning shot's just gonna kill, so I'm just gonna use the returning shot. Oh my god, that guy just got destroyed.
And stones scatter all over the road like pebbles. Regular, useless stones. Ones you could find anywhere. Why would this man carry a bag of stones around with him? And why would he protect this bag of stones with his life?
Interesting. I mean, we very clearly, maybe like in the future, we will be able to do something with that. But right now, it didn't seem to have any effect, unfortunately. What do I want? I don't know what these mushrooms do. Doesn't seem like we found where silence is supposed to be. Oh, we have the smoke bomb on here. I mean, we don't even use our wooden flute, so do we actually need the warding lore? Might as well put this consecrated oil on here, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna go over to that milestone, I'm thinking. There's an enemy right there. Can you go down this steep cliff? Tainted altar. Probably can. That must be a legendary encounter down there. So I guess we explored this whole area, essentially? Unless we, like, missed something down in there that I can't quite see. Give me a weird candle. We need weird candles desperately. If we could buy them somewhere, that would be great. The scientist might have more. Or we might ask her to, like, restock. Might as well do this Host of Evil. I can't imagine that it's too difficult for us. Okay, so we're taking 15 plus 16, 31 damage this turn. Oh, we can't quite offer enough to lust. I could use a potion and then use it, but I think that's silly. So I will instead just cast Lust. What do you do? This enemy can create barriers, you summon people. Are we gonna have to use Allmother's Blessing this turn? I don't... Oh, we could use the flute, actually. Does this card... I think if it just goes to our grave, like, it will come back around. We have way too many cards in our deck, by the way. But that's how it goes. What do you do? I honestly... I mean, using it could be good, but I think I'd rather use Phantom Aid and Arrow Bag this turn. Who dies first? You guys might as well just live because you'll hurt your allies. You can die this turn, I suppose. Oh my god, I deal so much damage. It's actually insane. So Future Shot's actually gonna kill you. Shot of Hope is really powerful. Is it 100% damage, or is this like 150% or a 200%? Because it deals a lot. Oh, and we get a free one of these if we want. Can we arrow bag? Are you just dead? Oh my... Jeez. Oh no. Wait, you live! Because I weakened... Why did you guys deal so... Oh, wait. Maybe that's not the damage that they deal to me. Or that is the damage that they deal to me, not their friends. They should deal normal amount of damage to this guy, so he should die. Because I have so much armor, which is why it's not doing as much damage to me. And then I might as well just use this. I'm not going to take damage anyways. Whatever, it honestly does not matter. Incrementing that card down to its worst form is not going to be a game changer, I don't think. We want to use Climax this turn if we can. I mean, it should be easy to use. Just use it. And now it's back down to Exposition, which I like, because Exposition is very good. Okay, so far, a lot of these combats have just been laughable. Do we have 3 of you? It does look like we have 3 of you now. So, what happens when we merge you? In the first 2 turns, you get 75% increased damage. And you get 75 armor in the first 2 turns. Interesting. It's kind of... I think 4 extra damage is better than 75% for 2 turns. Because 4 damage is kind of... It's almost a 50% damage up forever. Okay, let's check out this Tainted Altar.
As you get closer to the altar, a man in a dark robe appears out of nowhere.
You're not worthy.
Oh.
Go away.
This guy again, huh? Alright, well, I don't know how to become worthy. That's how it goes, I suppose. Can we stay in the high burn level here? Yes, it does appear that we will get to stay in the high burn level. Okay, we got a new legendary encounter, huh? What are you? Dullahan. The enemy can poison you with its attacks. The poison grows stronger with each hit. I hope poison doesn't go through barriers, because that would suck really bad. And then what do? Every few turns, an enemy will try to spawn from this portal. Destroying this portal will remove all poison, heal everyone in combat, increase your damage, and reduce your armor. So maybe we should start working on that guy, but we do so much damage that we might want to be careful about doing that as well. Because we could just kill it immediately and then have no way to get rid of poison. Unless it respawns these portals somehow. I suppose we'll see what... Okay, so we got 10% damage increase, but we can't check if it stacks on top of each other. Are we gonna use one solution this turn? Probably not. I want to, but I don't think we can. I think Dullahan needs to take this damage. I mean, we could use the All-Mother's Blessing, but we really don't need to. I think I won't. Like, we can so easily make sure that we don't take damage this turn without it. We did not get poisoned yet, though. What was his debuff, then? I don't know. This card's pretty good either way. Use Mystic Gamble first. Next turn, he's gonna try and summon things, but this turn we're still good. We have Standoff and Arrow back. Are we gonna be able to do both? No, I don't think so. Here's your returning shot. So Standoff will be our only defense that we can play this turn, which is fine. Ooh, future shot. Ooh. Actually, oh, if we stun this thing. But I think that's a stupid idea, unfortunately. It was very close to us being able to also play Arrow Bag this turn. Should I returning shot on this guy just to make him really weak so he's easy to kill next turn? I think that is a reasonable play. Okay, we have Lust now. He still hasn't poisoned us yet, so I'm not exactly sure when you intend to poison me. Maybe if he doesn't deal health damage to me, he can't poison me, which would just be fantastic news. We can also finally enable Deadly Lust, which will just be great. Deadly Lust, once per battle, is gonna give us a 200% damage boost and lifesteal, so then we'll pretty much be full health always. So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a very damaging turn for them. But we need to hit as much as possible because we need to gain... Oh, what? It didn't spend my health? It just instantly made Deadly Lust? I wasn't expecting it to work like that. It did cost 1 mana. We wouldn't be able to use Covering Shot if I used Arrow Bag this turn. How's my damage? Phantom's 8 I feel like is necessary. And I kind of want to make sure they don't summon anything. Am I arrow bagging? Or am I using exposition? I mean, no, that's not the question. Am I cover shotting or using arrow bag? I mean, we could just use the flute at the end of the turn, so I think we'll be using... Jesus. We don't need the barrier. Just arrow bag. And then Deadly Lust. Should be able to get myself to full health this turn. Oh my god, we're dealing so much damage. Our first shot we got the full health. Okay, I should have used exposition. I'm an idiot. Exposition is going to be used to kill you though. Why does it say ×2 here? Does that mean we're getting 100% lifesteal this turn? Also, we're dealing a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh, this portal respawns, huh? I mean, that's fine. I don't care. I'm sorry, Dullahan. He healed me for like almost 1,000 this turn. We are getting 2 times. I saw it. It was twice here and then twice here from the... The Phantom also heals me. This is ridiculous. Plus, okay, so how much armor do we get at the end of the turn now? We get a little bit less than 10. I think we just use the wooden flute. Just make sure we don't take any damage. We don't want to deal with whatever the poison mechanic is at all. And now we got a way to make sure that he can't deal damage to us. This thing's gonna take forever to actually summon anything, so I think we're doing great. Right now this build is looking very good. 50 barrier this turn? Sure. We didn't get Shot of Hope though. I was kind of hoping for Shot of Hope just so we could do some more damage. Might as well use Cover Shot, I guess. We are just shredding. We might as well save this for more arrow bags and stuff. Unfortunately, so the quivers do stack the 10% quiver damage. Unfortunately, we're going to be losing our 100% damage bonus now. But I think we've done so much damage to him that this fight seems pretty much over already. It's going to be 2 turns before that does anything. This seems like a turn where we might be using multiple return shots. And we'll probably get more out of an arrow bag and 2 return shots. Oh, we got Shot of Hope though. Wait. I could use one of these for free. Might as well just use this for free. Because then we're going to future shot again to get it back. And we'll figure out what Shot of Hope is going to give us. Give us Rising Action. Rising Action will be good to make my returning shots deal more damage. And I mean, this boss isn't even a threat. Unfortunately for him, he has gotten absolutely schooled. Well, it's also just arrow bag. We are perfectly fine. Wait, did we lose? Or did we use, did we use our future shotted card last turn? Okay. That boss just didn't even stand a chance. That was just sad for him. And we got a weird candle. Nice. We got 3 weird candles? I thought we only had 1. Oh, no, we just grabbed one from the milestone.
Like an echo of something that happened before. Like then, you're left with the sensation of a strange power growing within you.
Do we remove a card, or do we take up a special passive? I mean, our deck just keeps getting better as we remove cards, right? But special passives are cool. Let's remove cards. The mistake I always make is I don't remove cards. We just want to get rid of more useless stuff. Like 1 solution, maybe? I think it's either one of these Unbreakable Feints or a 1 solution. I just don't ever use this for anything. I think we get rid of 1 solution. I'm sorry, 1 solution. It's just not the right build for you. Okay, so we're back to the city. I mean, we did a lot, but I don't think we finished any quests, unfortunately. You don't have anything to talk about. Deck management. Still don't have enough card shreds to do anything useful. We really need to get this sometime soon. Because your first turn is really important in games like this.
Blacksmith is hard at...
You don't have anything to talk about. 5 runestones. Nope, we haven't gotten any of those. Actually, didn't we combine one of these, maybe? I think we did. But that's not something that we need to do. We could exchange runestone. Interesting, even a higher rarity runestone. doesn't cost any more to exchange. We might do an exchange here just because I'm kind of curious what that actually does. Oh, I would like to increase runestone drop chance, actually. Could also transmute. Definitely increase runestone drop chance. We need to get more runestones. These other rewards are great, but obviously it's going to take us a long time to get them. Oh, we can boost it even further. So we're probably just going to keep going into this until it gets to the cost of other things. Okay, so we might exchange. Let's go check out what other people can do for us. No quest from you. Did you? Okay, we got enough weird stone. We could increase the stock. Is that really worth it? I mean, it's kind of worth it. But we have plenty of potions. You can't buy any more quest cards? Dang. I think we should just leave it. Like, we don't lose the weird stone, so shouldn't be an issue. Okay, hello, scientist. You don't have a quest. Buy consumables. We might consider restocking you. Blood candle also could be useful. Upgrades. Can't really get any upgrades from you yet. That's the one where we need to have, like, multiples of hundreds of gold when our run ends to get that. And you don't do anything besides gamble, huh? I mean, we could gamble up a whole bunch. But if we lose 3 times in a row, then we look like idiots. I kind of want to know how exchange works. So maybe we'll try an exchange. And then what else can you do?
Back already.
We can still remove one more card. We might do that. That's actually not bad. Get rid of another one of those maneuvers, maybe?
Blacksmith is hot.
Okay, let's see what exchanging does. If we could get another cracked calc out of one of our tier 1 things. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize. Cracked Ethel would be really good. Why are we not using that exactly? Because we play so many cards in a turn. Get 5% damage every single time you play a card. What are we using at the moment? For here? Oh, increase our weapon damage by 4. That's actually probably more valuable, unfortunately. So, we're going to try and get a cracked calc. Maybe we should exchange the mythic one and see if we can get a better mythic one. But let's see if we can get a cracked calc out of this cracked Ethel. We don't have a cracked Ethel equipped, right? I just don't want to make a stupid mistake here. We do have a cracked Ethel equipped. Oh, I see. Well, then we should try and exchange the polished ear.
The blacksmith is hot.
Yeah, that would have been a mistake there that we could have made. 100 gold to exchange it? What did we exchange it for? Oh, we got this. It's completely random. Important to note. Every enemy has a 10% chance to drop a healing mixture. Every enemy has a 10% chance to drop a weird candle. Oh my god, we need weird candles so badly. Now the question is, can we do that? Because it really messes up our defense in our build a little bit. By lowering our armor by 10. We really need to get another slot unlocked. So I think we get rid of another card. Just to make our deck a little bit better. And then, what are we getting rid of, though? I mean, shots are good, but we don't necessarily need that many shots, but maybe we do. Probably one of the regular Unbreakable Feigns. I like Climax. I think it's good. I like Standoff. I like almost all our cards. All Mother's Blessing is just going to go away after we use it twice anyways. So I'm not concerned with trying to remove that. I think we get rid of one of these Unbreakable Feigns. Really what we need is we need a Shot of Hope to come up more often. The more we can use Shot of Hope, the less maneuver cards we need in our deck. Okay. I feel like that was a good decision. We spent quite a bit of gold here. But we are moving into the third level with what I think is the most powerful build we've had so far. We kind of just trounced that last floor. I don't think we took health damage a single time. All damage that was inflicted on us was self-inflicted. And now we have Deadly Lust. So the second we pop Deadly Lust, we just heal to full that turn. So we need something that takes advantage of our health, I think. Because what's going to kill us is we're going to get one shot. So we want to instead use our health as a resource instead of trying to heal through damage that we take, because I don't think that's going to be feasible. So either way, that is going to do it for this one. I'm really excited to continue this run, which we will do in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.